Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets just pulled off the unthinkable, the impossible in this basketball to come back and win. And in this video, we're going to break down exactly what it took. The blood, the sweat, the tears, some crazy calls, but man, did they end up stealing this win. And let's break it down all the way from the top, all the way back to right here in the game. So right here, we're going to see this high pick and roll with Russell Westbrook. Now, the reason that he was playing over Michael Porter is not only because Michael Porter was a little bit off in this game, but also some other things. Russell Westbrook, more importantly, is just more dynamic when it comes to creating offense for his teammates, okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, as he's screaming downhill, he's getting a switch onto a big man, and we know that he can weave in and out of defense really well. So again, he attacks the middle of the floor. Instead of attacking the outside, you're not going to see too much rotation, so he attacks the inside, knowing that one, you're probably going to get topside rotation, a fire or a blitz, and you might even get rotation from the left elbow as well, right? So as he drives in, he starts to understand, all right, boom, I'm getting rotation, I'm getting these guys to overcommit, I spray out to the three-point line to Christian Brown, and then boom, now Nikola Jokic has so much separation because he's got an ability to drive by these closeout defenders. Chet decides, all right, I'm stopping, and now we're giving a wide open three to Nikola Jokic, who drains it. Cuts it to 10, but man, this was just the beginning. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive into this film, man. Now, there were a couple of times in this game where Nikola Jokic did a great job understanding what the defense was doing and taking advantage of mistakes. So first of all, we set a screen, we end up getting a mismatch on Alex Caruso. Now, instead of setting another screen, take advantage of this matchup. We need a bucket, right? You're down by 6 with 1:50 left to go in the game. But when Nikola Jokic gets in this mindset, you're done for. And even Shai's like, hey, we need to send 2. If I'm blitzing here, you need to get over to my guy in the corner, right? So as he's starting to bully, you see late rotation from the strong side corner, but it's just not enough. And he gets a layup. You're going to see this again in just a second. However, before we do that, watch what Nikola Jokic does right here. So he gets the ball at the top of the key. Now, we don't technically have a mismatch, but Nikola Jokic is so smart with the basketball in his hands. And what do I mean by that, okay? You're going to see him take a jab, right? Boom. Off that jab, he notices, okay, now I'm able to garner just a little bit more separation. I'm able to get him to back up just a little bit more. So he resets, and then he does it again. But this time, he knows right when he garners that separation, I'm putting up the 3. So boom, creates him to back up even more on the second time. And then boom, has all the separation he needs, chucks up a 3, drains it. Now, they're down by just 1 point. Now, everything went wrong when Russell Westbrook missed this 3. I mean, I get it. Tough shot, big shot, missed it. However, Christian Brown does a great job getting the second chance opportunity. Aaron Gordon, boom, secures it. At this point, the shot clock is reset to 24. You can either hold for the last shot, right? Or you can just reset it and try to get a better shot. But Aaron Gordon, maybe it didn't click in his head that, okay, we got a fresh shot clock. So he decides, boom, I'm spinning, I'm throwing up a layup in a double team, and no good, right? At this point, I thought the game was over because I understood that the Thunder were just going to make 2 free throws, foul, make 2 free throws, foul. I mean, essentially, I thought the game was over because the Thunder would, or the Nuggets would never get a chance for a three-pointer. And I was wrong. Now, ultimately, they fouled Chet, right? He's like a 75% free throw shooter, but a young guy, okay? Hasn't been in too many of these moments. Misses the first one, misses the second one, and for a split second, Russell Westbrook does not go for the rebound. He acts like he's going. I thought they were going to mess that up, but look at Christian Brown immediately kick it up to Russ. Now, at this point, I was like, okay, Russ, please don't try to go for a hero ball layup in between Chet and Jalen Williams. He drives inside once again. We talked about it earlier. Instead of driving to the outside, we drive to the inside, slightly get him to commit. I guess not overcommit, but just stay there. Stay patient, freeze him as we find Aaron Gordon, who hits the biggest shot of the night. We all saw this coming. Yeah, just kidding. None of us saw this coming, but hits it, right? But that wasn't the most important part of this game. Let's go back a little bit further, and before we do so, hit the like button if you guys love these breakdowns. Comment down below P3 if you want another one of these videos. And lastly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And trust me, we're just getting started. This comeback actually started in the third quarter in two separate waves. One of them where they're down by 10. We get this high screen from Nikola Jokic, right? We drive him baseline. Now watch this. You're starting to see Alex Caruso do what I like to call ball watching, and we're about to see what we call a slot cut to the basket, okay? Whenever your defender starts focusing on either the ball or the roller in Nikola Jokic, now that player needs to be able to understand we can fit into this defense. So he gets low, and then boom, right when we see that everybody on the entire team, okay, everybody is staring down the ball as he's driving, no one's guarding Russell Westbrook as he's cutting to the basket. We call that a slot cut. Boom, we find him, draws a little bit of body contact, should have and could have been an and one. They don't end up calling it, okay? But let's fast forward to the very next possession. Now we're running a double screen for Nikola Jokic coming off this thing. Now, what we need to understand is, once again, we're most likely going to have a mismatch off this double screen because, boom, we get leverage. Okay, let's bring it back just a second so I can explain this a little bit further. So as we set this screen, we want to roll him to the basket. We want to see if this guy bites up, okay? If this guy drops back, we're probably not going here. We're probably not going here, right? But if this guy bites up, now we have that roll to the basket, okay? Now stay with me. It's a lot to comprehend here. But as he bites up, boom, he's going to side-eye this pass, which is then going to realize or force Alex Caruso to bite into that lane because he thinks that that ball is going to the slot cut or that roll. So boom, we look, and then we quick trigger, find Russell Westbrook in the cornerback, or in the corner, who no triggers a three and gets it to go. Now we're back to a 5-point game with under 50 to go in the third. Now from here, Russell Westbrook was amazing, okay? He had a great game, and that's why he was playing late in this basketball game. Right here, we're going to give it, and we're going to go. So we find him off this off-ball screen, kind of a stagger away screen if you want. And then right when we give it, we go, because we know we're going to stagger this defense over. We're going to get guys to Jamal Murray, creating a blender on the defense. And look at this. As Russ gets his ball back, he penetrates, knowing that he can get this defender to rotate over, because once again, we have that leverage on Alex Caruso. So as we drive, we have great court mapping ability. We get in front of the defender here, kind of wall off that closeout from Peyton Watson at least as much as possible. And Watson ends up getting a clear open three, drains another big time shot. So not only was Nikola Jokic massive for this run, but so was Russell Westbrook, man. I mean, he was insane. Another big time play here. Nikola Jokic posting up on Isaiah Hartenstein, bodying his way into the paint, kind of restarting this run in the fourth quarter that they lost late or early fourth. Again, they fought, and they never gave up in this basketball game. And overall, that's what you love about this Denver Nuggets team. And they are just getting started. I am so excited. If you want a part 3, let me know, and I'll see you then. Peace.